You know, sometimes you hear a number and it just stops you in your tracks. Well, here's one for you, 15.5 million. That's how many adults in the US are living with ADHD right now. According to a brand new CDC report, that's 1 out of every 16 adults. If you thought ADHD was only a kid's thing, you're not alone. But guess what? Over half of these adults weren't even diagnosed until they turned 18 or older. Imagine spending years thinking you were just forgetful or maybe lazy, only to find out it's actually ADHD all along. Now let's talk treatment. Out of all those diagnosed, only about 1/3 actually took a prescription stimulant last year. And if you think getting medication was easy, think again. Nearly 3 out of 4 people who tried to fill their prescription ran into shortages. That's a huge issue, right? No wonder over 1/3 of adults with ADHD didn't get any treatment at all in the past year. So, what are people doing instead? Enter telehealth. Since 2020, almost half of adults with ADHD have used some kind of telehealth service. About 1/3 got their prescriptions or counseling through a video call. And because of the pandemic, rules have been relaxed, making it easier to get help online, at least until the end of 2024. Let's dig a little deeper into who's most likely to have ADHD as an adult. Turns out it's more common in media group, young adult men in urban setting, group of men under 50 in casual setting, at stock, at distribute_equally, people under 50, in men, in non-Hispanic white adults, and, this one's important, in those with incomes below the poverty line. So if you're struggling, you're definitely not alone. But here's something to watch out for. Some experts are worried about overdiagnosis and too much reliance on medication. Psychotherapists like Jonathan Alpert say it's better to start with behavioral strategies, not just pills. Also, the explosion of social media and screen time, it might be making ADHD-like symptoms more common even in people who don't actually have ADHD. And a quick reality check, the data in this study comes from people who said they were diagnosed, not from medical records, so there's still a lot to learn. One last thing, these ongoing medication shortages aren't just an inconvenience. Some people might turn to unsafe, unregulated sources which can be dangerous, even deadly. So if you're struggling with ADHD or think you might have it, please talk to a healthcare professional. Bottom line, ADHD is way more common in adults than most of us thought. If you're finding it hard to focus, stay organized, or finish what you start, you're in good company, and help is out there. If you found this useful, hit subscribe and share with someone who might need to hear it. Stay curious, and take care.